Welcome to the Clean and Jerk, the first of the year. What a start to 2014. As you heard, shock wins at the Australian Open. Roger de Sá calls it quits. Victor Matfield makes a comeback. And the England cricket team sacked their Zimbabwean coach and SA-born batsman in the space of 5 days after one of the worst tours I've ever seen in my life. Speaking of bad, Fikile Mbalula, our sports minister, didn't mince his words when describing Bafana Bafana's performance after they were knocked out of Chan by Nigeria.
What I saw there was not a problem of coaching, was a bunch of losers. I mean, Nigeria was shocked. What did they come to meet? Just a bunch of unbearable, useless individuals.
But quicker than you can say De Gang, he did a complete 180.
I don't hate you. I love you very much. You will be throwing a good love away. You might not know it now, but you'll know it someday.
Now, after decimating the Poms, Australia are on our shores, boasting what Michael Clarke describes as the best attack on the planet. Of course, one can just show him the actual rankings, but we'd rather he find out himself come the first test at Centurion. Graham Smith agrees the hype surrounding the Aussies has been a bit much, as Cindy Paluta told John Robbie the other day.
This match is a warm-up ahead of the Australian series starting next week. Here's Captain Graham Smith speaking about the Aussies.
You've played against Australia enough, you learn to sift through a lot of the bull ... And I think one of our great abilities has been to really be humble and focus on ourselves and get ourselves ready. I think an internal strength is important.
Shouldn't it be bull ...
Yes, I think you missed out a dot, John. You're right.
I think you missed out a dot. Did you call that a dot ball? I think you would.
A dot ball.
Of course, the Aussies reckon it's the opposite. David Warner says he can't turn on a TV without seeing a Proteas victory. But he says we're not pulling wool over his eyes.
No, I was just laying on the bed, just watching nothing on TV, so I was just watching a replay. But as you do when you come to other countries that you travel to, they're only playing games that they win, so...
Finally, it's quiz time, and this time, Mark Lewis puts South Africa's Olympic bronze medalist Bridget Hartley to the test.
We have Bridget Hartley, Olympian. We're looking forward to having a chat with you today, Bridget, and I hope that you're not going to embarrass yourself for these questions.
I hope so too.
I would like you to please name for me the current male and female Australian Open tennis champions.
Oh, I can't say the guy's name, but he played against Nadal. Because it was like a Polish name. I can't think of how to say it. I did watch it.
Any luck on the ladies' side?
No, that one I didn't watch.
Oh dear, Bridget, this is a bad start. Right, well listen, this is one you have to get, and if you don't actually get this right, I'm going to put the phone down. Who finished second to Usain Bolt in the men's 100 meter in London 2012?
It was a Jamaican guy.
Oh gosh, Bridget, you're never going on my 30 seconds team. Try again. It sounds like Johan and ends with Blake. That's the answer, Bridget. Johan Blake.
Johan Blake.
Yep, that's the guy.
You're putting me under pressure here.
Who is the current caretaker coach of Orlando Pirates now that Roger de Sá has resigned?
I know. I haven't been reading the newspapers. I've been on training camps in Port Edward, and it's not really, nothing much happens around here.
This is going to be 0 for 3, Bridget. It's Eric Tinkler, the former Bafana Bafana man. He is now the current caretaker coach. What do the Olympic rings represent?
It's the different colours of all the nations around the world.
Is it not the 5 continents, Bridget?
Oh, yes, the 5 continents around the world.
Right, please, for a hopeful 1 out of 5. Which Springbok came out of retirement last week?
I know his name.
Do you want to give it to me?
I have his picture in my head.
Bridget, I don't think we've ever gotten a 0 out of 5, so there's big pressure on you here.
No pressure. I can see exactly who it is in my head, but I can't think of his name.
He's quite a tall guy, black hair.
Yeah, tall guy with black hair. Yes.
Yeah.
Victor Matfield.
Oh, thank goodness. With a helping hand, you get a 1 out of 5. Bridget, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I call myself a sports person.
And you are a sports person.
So, our first lady and almost our first duck, but she did manage to redeem herself in the end with a little bit of help from Mark. Thanks, Bridget. You were a great sport. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back soon.